Jimmy the Button was a small-time mobster who had been working his way up through the ranks of the Soprano crime family since the late 80s. He had been in charge of a small crew of loyal soldiers and had made a name for himself as a reliable and efficient enforcer. But Jimmy had ambitions of becoming a capo, and he was growing increasingly frustrated with his lack of progress. One day, while Jimmy was out on a job, he stumbled upon a strange arcade game called Wreck-It Ralph. The game featured a messy-haired, blue-eyed figure clad in overalls and a T-shirt who was constantly running away from a group of menacing-looking bad guys. Jimmy was intrigued, and he decided to give it a try. Jimmy quickly realized that the game was much more than just a video game. It was a virtual world filled with colorful characters and wild adventures. He found himself navigating through the streets of Vanellope City, dodging the obstacles and collecting coins to help him get to the next level. At first, Jimmy thought the game was just a way to pass the time, but as he progressed through the levels, he started to realize that the game had a much deeper meaning. The game was teaching him valuable lessons about life and how to succeed in it. He started to understand the importance of taking risks, working hard, and never giving up. Jimmy also noticed that the bad guys in the game seemed to represent the obstacles he was facing in his own life. He began to understand that if he wanted to succeed, he had to take on these obstacles head-on, no matter how difficult they might seem. He had to be brave and fight for what he wanted. Inspired by the game, Jimmy decided to take a leap of faith and make his move up the ranks of the Soprano crime family. He put together a plan and started to put it into action. He took risks, worked hard, and refused to give up. Even when things didn't go as planned, he kept going and eventually made it to the top. Jimmy the Button had achieved his dream of becoming a capo, and it was all thanks to what he had learned from the game Wreck-It Ralph. He never forgot the lessons he had learned, and he passed them on to his crew of loyal soldiers. With Jimmy's guidance, they too were able to reach their goals and become successful crime bosses in their own right. At the end of the day, Jimmy was thankful for the game that had taught him so much. He had learned that with determination and hard work, anything was possible. He had achieved his dream, and he was proud of it. After all, Jimmy the Button knew that, with a little help from Wreck-It Ralph, anything was possible.